Hey gang, Brandon from the sAs, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, here with you with OTR, and I'm at Arby's, but I'm not reviewing roast beef or something succulent and juicy like that. What am I reviewing? Something you don't see a lot of here on OTR. I'll be right back to show you what it is and more right after this. You know what time it is when you see the big hat. It's time for roast beef, right? No, not necessarily. Hey there, guys. Welcome to OTR for Tuesday, January the 6th, 2015. I am at Arby's on Little River Turnpike and Beauregard Street in the Lincolnia section of Alexandria, Virginia, just before you get to Annandale, across the street from the former Duke Kebab, now known as Royal Palace Kebab and Banquet. I'm not sure why it's a banquet, but anyway, busy Little River Turnpike. And as you can see, it's snowing outside today, or it is just completed snowing. We got about, I don't know, 2 inches of snow here in the DC area, which means everybody is freaked the hell out and can't drive and all that good stuff. So today I am at Arby's to take a look at 2 things. One of them is over there on the window. We can get a good enough close-up there. It's their Jalapeno Hushpuppies. But the main event, the main reason I'm here, is for not the classic fish sandwich, which is 2 for $5, but the KH Fish Deluxe, which that stands for King's Hawaiian Fish Deluxe Sandwich. A big sandwich, and it comes at a big price. So let's see here. Let's open this thing up here. Boom, boom. As you can see, it is on the King's Hawaiian roll, which Arby's has become very fond of recently, using it in several of their sandwiches over the past 2 years or so, including one of the brisket sandwiches and I think another standard roast beef sandwich of some sort. They've been really using the King's Hawaiian. But anyway, underneath this King's Hawaiian roll, you got... okay, well, you got lettuce and tomato, some shredded lettuce. It looks almost like a coleslaw, in fact. Looks like there's some mayo inside that lettuce somewhere. Big old hunk of tomato right there. And some kind of really orange-looking cheese. That's almost very artificial-looking. I guess it's supposed to be cheddar. And you got a fish fillet in there down on the bottom somewhere. That's kind of a flat one. I was expecting a little bit thicker for what I saw when it was in the wrapper, but I guess most of that is the bun. This sandwich, believe it or not, guys, $4.69. Yeah, I don't think that's a great value. I hope it's a good sandwich, though. And behind the sandwich here and underneath there, you see puppies. Well, that's because they are really trying to get a hunk of Long John Silver's market, I guess, with their Jalapeno Hushpuppies, which are $1.79 for a small order, which I think is around 6 pups. Oops, they fell down and fell out. But anyway, there's one right there. As you can see, a deep-fried orb of cornmeal. I don't know what that little goiter is on the side right there, but maybe it's one of the jalapenos having tried to escape and gotten burned. I'm not really sure. But anyway, looks like, yeah, from what fell out over there. Yes, they're on my nasty seat. Oh, well. There's about 6 there. So anyway, going to check out these 2 new items from Arby's. I'm really excited, I guess. Be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to wait a little bit because these fellas were at the gas station across the way over here using the air inflator for their tires, and it was rather noisy, and I didn't want to have that on the video. You can probably already hear some of the traffic noise with the wet streets and whatnot. The funny thing is, the guy, when he was doing it, he had his, it was a truck, and he had his thing out there, you know, the camper was open. He walked around to do one of the other tires and bash his head on that thing. So I had a little bit of a laugh. Yeah, I'm not a bad person, though. Alright, guys, so here is the $4.69 King's Hawaiian Deluxe Fish Sandwich, I think it's called. Fish Deluxe Sandwich is what it's called. And it is a pretty big sandwich, don't get me wrong. But paying $4.69 for any fish sandwich from a fast food restaurant just seems like a stretch to me, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, that King's Hawaiian roll, very dense feeling right off the bat. You know, very thick. Not a very pungent, fishy smell. Not very fishy smelling. That's good. But let's see how it tastes. And I'm kind of worried about this really orange cheese. Need another bite to figure this one out. Meh. I mean, there's not much to it in terms of flavor. There's not a lot of different flavors going on. It all kind of tastes like the same thing. You know, you get a little bit of the sweetness from the King's Hawaiian roll right off the bat. But I think that roll is so thick and dense, and it kind of encapsulates the fish and everything else and makes it taste like the King's Hawaiian roll. The fish itself, I didn't get a really good read on because I just didn't see a lot of flavor. It's kind of rubbery. I could tell from the first bite, and it does appear to be flaky, but it doesn't have a flaky texture when you're chewing it. Let me try it by itself. That fish is kind of bad. I mean, not the flavor. The flavor doesn't taste like much of anything. It's a white type of fish. I forget which type they said it is. Maybe it's haddock or pollock or something like that. I don't really know. I'm not a fish expert. And I wasn't paying attention when they said what kind of fish it was on the ad. But, yeah, not great. The lettuce and tomato just kind of give everything a moistness that it would have otherwise not had, and it would have been so dry that I would have had to have multiple drinks before I spoke to you, but instead I was able to just get away with the one little sip of water, and I'm okay. The mayonnaise is almost not present because it gets eaten up by all that shredded lettuce, so you don't even get a little bit of boost in flavor from that. I got no flavor assistance whatsoever from that cheese. Honestly, God, I think the fish flavor on a McDonald's Filet-O-Fish is better than this. I cannot give this a great rating. I think I'm going to go ahead and give it a... Hell, I would never buy this again. I didn't want to buy this today. I was going to go to Hardee's, but it was snowing and traffic's bad, so I didn't want to be on the road all day long. I'm giving this a third of a thumb up. It's about all I can do. A bird just landed on my truck here. I think it's just a pigeon. Pretty fat one, though. Probably gets fed french fries in this parking lot. That's probably why he's here. Anyhow, on to the Hushpuppies. I hope they can save the day here, because I'm so far very disappointed. Little boulder of fried goodness. I don't know if this is one of the ones that touched my seat or not, but I don't care, because it's my seat, right? Right. Okay. That's better. Not tremendously so, but enough so. When I make chili, I make cornbread with jalapeno and honey in it, and it tastes kind of like that, except for crunchy. And I like the crunchiness, and I like the softness when you get inside there. And then I also like the jalapeno flavor. The jalapeno flavor actually hit right off the spark, and I'm getting a little bit of burn from it, and that's making me happy. Making me a little less disappointed in Arby's at this point. And I think I'll pick these up again, should I come through sometime soon. At $1.79, not a bad little bargain. They could probably use a little bit of a dipping sauce of some kind. I know a lot of people just dip Hushpuppies in straight up butter, which is just terrible for you, but I love it. Outside of that, maybe some kind of ranchy sort of thing. I don't know, that would be nice too. But I'm going to go ahead and give these, with their crunchiness, their softness, their jalapeno flavor, and the cornbread goodness, wrapping it all up, I'm going to go ahead and give them 3/4 thumbs up. So it doesn't totally save the experience today, because that fish sandwich that I paid a lot for kind of stinks. But I guess it's going to nourish me anyhow. Thanks, Arby's. I'll be back soon, I guess. Thanks for watching. Like I said last week, this week I'm going to present the first of the OtR Awards for last year, 2014. First award I'm going to present is for the best local burger of 2014, and this is only a two-man or two-restaurant competition, and it's going to be a tough one because the #1 contender is Clyde's Burger. Well, it's not called Clyde's Burger, but it's the burger from Clyde's, which I absolutely have adored for many, many years, and I did review earlier this year. Versus a new entrant that's only been open for about a year now, and I was there in the very first week that they were open back in January or February last year, and they are Dice Burger in Annandale. But without further ado, the winner of the OtR, sAs OtR Best Local Burger Award goes to Dice Burger in Annandale, Virginia. I'll be mailing this out, putting my signature on it, haven't signed it yet, and sending it to the Dice Burger in Annandale. The reason why I picked Dice Burger in Annandale is simple. They had a really good homemade taste. The Clyde's Burger that I had this past year for review, which, by the way, I think was actually on takeout tonight, but whatever. I didn't do a lot of local burgers this year. Anyhow, the Clyde's Burger I had was underwhelming. It was probably one of the worst Clyde's Burgers I've ever had, whereas the Dice Burger that I had was really, really good. I've been meaning to go back. Haven't had the opportunity, but I will go back in the future. We actually have a member of the sAs named Steven, who's a big fan of the Dice Burger as well, so I'm sure he'll be happy to see that the winner of the 2014 Best Local Burger for OtR with the Snack Food Appreciation Society is Dice Burger. You guys look forward to getting your wonderful homemade certificate in the mail soon. Alright guys, thanks for watching. You can comment down below about what you think is the best local burger in this area or your area, as well as what do you think is going to happen with the best national chain burger. Check out the OtR Seasons 3 and 4 playlists, because those are basically most of the ones that are eligible for that award. We'll be seeing that next week and more on OtR. Follow me on Twitter at BrandonReichSAS, #Snack Society. It's the same handle for Instagram as well. And join the sAs by clicking on the link down below. By doing so, you join 350 of the coolest people in the whole world. We did finally hit that 350 member mark. Thank you very much. So, with that being said, wait for next week's next video with another award for the OtR Awards. And in the meantime, in between time, I'll see you later this week on Friday night. See you next time. Bye-bye.